Welcome everyone to a new vlog. This is after the 5th round at the Prague Chess Festival 2025. We had just finished our commentary and we wanted to go for dinner at an Indian restaurant. Sangam is the restaurant that we had chosen. Every day we used to eat at the official hotel. So this time we thought a rest day coming up. Let's just go and have some fun. The hotel had like an open kitchen and also the seating was quite elaborate. It was quite wonderful. We had Prajwal there, Kaustubh, Anish, Shahid, Johannes and Harshit Bhai who joined in, and so we had wonderful company, and you can see there all mango lassis on the table. Prajwal showed his Northern Lights picture.
It's need to go there, Sagar.
Planning to move back to India already by end of this year.
You have to go with your wife, man. Don't go everywhere with me.
Everyone on the table decided to eat vegetarian that day, and we had like 2-3 nice sabzis ordered, chana masala, mixed vegetable, paneer, and then there was garlic naan, and I must say the food was very delicious. At the same time, very affordable. I think in Prague, food is not very expensive. Generally, such food in Indian restaurants is quite expensive, but it was not the case, and we had great company with each other. Next day, on the rest day, we had this position in the lobby of Hotel Don Giovanni, and then we were going out for a walk in the city of Prague. It turns out that I basically solved this position in just a second. I hadn't solved it, but I found the right answer, and Anish made a very witty tweet on it. Try to solve it on your own. This is the nearest metro station from where we live in Prague, and we have Prajwal there with his son Nihal in the picture. Nihal is named after the Indian chess player Nihal Sarin, and that's the wife of Prajwal and mother of Nihal, Anjana. Anish and Bolek there, the organizer of the event. We also had other players coming in, David Navara, Mark Andrea Morizzi, the Czech players, and very soon Nihal was sleepy, so he went off to sleep, and we took this metro line all the way to a station called Mustek. We got down at Mustek, and here is where a guide came in and told us about the city of Prague. Now, if you are keen and interested to know more about it, then I'll put up a video of it. I've shot it entirely, and she showed us many places, like the place where Mozart did the work, Franz Kafka, and so on.
Because the astronomical clock will be beating at 3 p.m.
Oh.
We should be there because we think
David has so much knowledge, actually, it's just amazing.
this is
Learning, every day learning something. That's what the life is about.
Yes. And then there's a famous astronomical clock in Prague, and this town hall, which I think was destroyed but never renovated. And this church, which was very beautiful. In fact, if you see inside the church is a chandelier which was gifted by a Russian king, it seems. And then we walked to the very famous Charles Bridge. It's maybe the most famous structure in Prague.
Anish, is this your first time on Charles Bridge? Oh my god.
Charles Bridge is very special for both me and Amruta. This time she's not here with me, she's back in India, but the view is incredible. But even more than the view, just the number of structures, these statues on the bridge. And we also made a caricature here. You can see on the left there are these artists who draw your caricatures, and Amruta and I had made it back in the day in 2015, 10 years ago. Back then it was very expensive, but we thought of it as a great memory, and truly it was. 10 years down the line, nothing much has changed at the bridge, which is just incredible if you think about it. And then we walked down the bridge and we went to this place where very nice roadside stalls of food were put up. And I wanted to see what was being served, and here you can see very colorful vegetables, button mushrooms, potatoes, and it was very nice. Everyone was having a nice time eating, and the weather, by the way, was superb. It was roughly around 4 to 5 p.m. And I also like this very nice structure here in the water here. I think this was like giving a small feel of the city of Amsterdam here inside Prague. And there's this very colorful wall, they call it the Lenin wall, and everyone here writes stuff that they feel very closely about, and the wall is now filled with so many stories and messages. And then when we went to this Cafe 64, and notice how the cafe is built, because I'm going to take you below the cafe in a bit, and something special was happening inside here. It was the simultaneous exhibition between Dana Reiznice-Ozola, who's the ambassador of the Prague Futures tournament, against the 10 girls. And there you can see all the 10 girls battling it out against Dana Reiznice. Now you must know that Dana is a very strong player. She's a WGM. By the way, look at Anish, Lei Kwong, Liam, all of them looking at the games. And she is also holds a very important position in FIDE, but she's the ambassador of the event here, and she was taking on these 10 very hungry girls, and I think it was a tough simul for her. It went on maybe well past 3 hours. There was no clock, and the girls fought really hard. They were also in great touch because they played 5 rounds of Prague Futures, and these are very talented girls of Europe. So you can see Dana was like not disturbed by anyone because she knew that her opponents were very strong, and in the end the score line was a very, very good 6-4 for Dana. So she won the simul. That's quite an achievement, I must say, because she doesn't play chess so much these days. Of course, she's very strong. She's the former Minister of Finance of Latvia. She had beaten Ho Yifan as well in one of the Olympiads, so she's amazing. But 6-4. And then we went down the cafe to this place where there is going to be a big cinema that's building up. In fact, it had a lot of historical significance, and this guy on your frame is trying to revive it back, and I was really impressed by his passion. And just this entire cinema that is building below this Cafe 64 is just so beautiful, and I really enjoyed it. And then when the day ended, we went for a small dinner to Hotel Mallika here, restaurant Mallika, where it's actually Indian cuisine but run by Nepalese people, and also was very cool that we had Anish with us here. We ordered some Indian food, and of course mango lassis on the table, once again with incredible company of Anish, Harshit Raja, Johannes Fischer, Prajwal, and myself, and we had a great time. And that, dear friends, ends the rest day. I hope you liked the vlog, and now it's time for the 6th round to begin very shortly.